Hi, and welcome back to Sweet Dreams Apiary. Thanks for following along. In this week's video, we're going to do some equalizing. We're going to crack these 3 hives open, look how much brood food and stores of pollen they have, and we're going to see if we can maybe put that 6-frame nuke with the laying queen into a 10-frame box. We're going to check the other 6-frame box and make sure that queen's either mated or maybe not yet. She should be though. And we'll see how that one's looking, and maybe we might need a rush to go get a 10-frame for her as well. Follow along as we crack into these hives. Thanks for watching.
Nectar. It just nectar all the way on.
Okay, nectar, no eggs.
No eggs.
Okay,
This is solid.
a little bit of pollen. Okay,
A little bit of pollen and nectar.
a little bit of nectar stores. A little bit of nectar stores and eggs. So you see the egg? Oh, there's a couple eggs in there. Not much though.
Wait, I think the queen's on the back side of that?
Yeah, I was gonna say she should be right here. No, that's a drone right there.
Is it?
Yeah, I see a big old drone.
Oh, okay. I just saw big black from this side.
Yeah, this guy here. Monster drone!
Hey, you threw him at me.
He can't sting you.
Yeah, but that's not very nice. Can I hold the ground?
He's
Yeah,
gone,
your hive when you
sweetie.
get it. Okay, I gave you space over here, so.
I can't tell. Oh, that's larvae.
That's larva.
Larva and larva.
Okay, do you see eggs? Or just larva?
Eggs, a little bit of nectar around it,
Hold still, sis.
and larvae. Okay. Is this done?
Okay, hold on. Eggs. You see all the little white cells in there?
I said eggs, larvae, and nectar with a nectar on it.
Okay, so that's a frame of brood, open brood. Okay, so what else do you have next? We have a frame of open brood. Okay,
Cat brood. Oh, sorry, that's cat brood.
yep, it's all capped.
A little bit of nectar between it and larvae.
Okay, so put it down and let's see what else is next.
Oh,
Remember, we
that's
did
white.
checkerboard some of them, so careful when you pull it out, you just knock that bee on the ground.
Now it's napping. Eggs.
Eggs?
Tiny little candy fries with a little pollen in
Okay,
it.
hold on, let me see.
The queen's right there on the back side. By this left
Oh,
corner.
there she is.
Or
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I'm just looking. So, okay,
She's long.
hold this frame right here then. Okay, so I need to equalize, but we need to watch just where she's at.
I'll watch her.
So, okay,
I'm queen sitting.
crack over, scoot that way, just to the front. I'm gonna run through your hive real fast, just so we can see how many frames of brood we have and what's going on with it. Okay?
She's right here at the top corner.
let's see if we can catch her
Cat.
laying.
Capped.
She's right here. Oh, there she is. She's a darkin.
Do you see how she just went in that hole?
Nope. Missed it.
Open, open.
Oh, there's a little egg.
Hold still, please.
Oh, sorry.
Capped. Okay.
She's
We
just
have 3
dropping
frames
them.
of capped brood.
do one of the spot the queens? Straight.
Okay. We have 3 frames cap brood, 3 frames open, plus a frame up there laying open. So she has 7 frames. So if we're gonna steal resources, I need to see what's in the bottom box so we can split and move, but we want to keep an eye on that queen because we don't want to add her somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where'd she go?
Well, she's on your frame, right?
Yeah, she's right there. I
Where?
was looking
Where's she at?
right here, dead center.
Okay. Up there, dead center?
Uh-huh. I just lost her from there. So I was looking at you.
Well, they definitely ate that pollen patty down. I don't think there's too much left of that sucker, huh? Another pound gone?
Yeah, they
This
ate a
hive
lot.
is running through resources like crazy.
You're growing fast.
Man, they got some drone cells inside here. Okay, so first things first, I also want to clean up her hive a little bit on the baseboard. Actually, not too dirty. Okay.
Oh, there's Miss Queenie. I could tell by the bees were surrounding her.
There's a big ball of bees on the bottom side too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I want to flip it over, but I don't want to.
Nope, just holders.
Squeeze your arm and there's a bee right there.
Okay.
I'm just watching. I'm looking behind the queen.
That one looks like it's food.
Solid, it's already capping it. So let's see what we got
Oh,
here.
this is pink.
Your cap's starting to cap that brood, that honey too.
A little bit, yeah.
She has to measure it out to see if she can lay in that. Why would she have to measure it out?
To see what she's laying.
Because,
Is it a drone
she
cell or
can
is it a
lay
worker
that.
cell?
Okay.
Is that a queen cell on
And
the
if
bottom?
it's fully drawn out, or if it's
Where?
not fully drawn out.
Right in the middle at the very bottom.
Where?
Right there?
Yeah, okay, yes. You said at the very bottom, so I'm looking down
I'm
here. This is
sorry.
the top of the frame.
Her
That's why I was like, wait, what?
Her bottom, your top.
Okay, cat brood emerging.
And that's just a practice one?
Now we're gonna find out in just a second.
Baby,
Yeah.
does it charge?
No charge, just a practice cup.
Was it capped over?
Okay.
No,
so
it
that's
wasn't.
emerging. Gonna keep that against the wall.
Why are they going crazy right here? Because they are.
Probably because the queen's out there. I'm not sure.
Where'd she go?
Captain gonna be emerging. A little bit of emerging, some pollen stores.
A lot of bees flying around, huh?
We
Yeah,
should mark Miss
Mama's in their
Queen.
flight path, that's why.
We should mark Miss Queen. We could, but I want to kill her.
Half drawn up frame. Got a little bit of pollen.
That one's dripping too.
Yeah, there's pollen, there's the nectar, there's a little bit of cells inside there. She's got it laid up, so this is an open frame right here. So that one's open. And this looks laid up like it's gonna be hatching out soon. Larva, so it's already laid out, so they'll be capping that soon right there. Get out of there. Okay, queen cup, nothing in it. Cat brood here. You're good, just let her be. Okay, capped. And capped.
My arms are tired.
Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 frames capped.
Where's the queen?
Right here. She just fed a worker.
Did she?
Yeah, she came over here.
She's a feed worker.
You mean the worker fed her?
Maybe the worker fed her because she was sticking. They were sticking their tongue out
Ooh.
at each other.
Yeah?
Maybe they were just arguing.
I thought you said move, but
Oh man. Okay, queen excluder's on, and it's only gonna be temporarily.
And so why do we put the queen excluder on?
We're putting the queen excluder on right now is because we're gonna equalize, and we know that the queen's in the bottom. So we gave her 7 frames of brood in the bottom, frame of honey, frame of pollen, and an empty. Now, this frame is empty, so we can go through and look to see what we have inside here. So we know we have at least 1 more frame of cat brood here. And a frame of capped brood there. So we have 2 frames of capped brood left that we can move to another hive. So we're gonna leave those 2 in the middle for the time being. Actually, I'm gonna push those to the edge real fast, just so we know where to grab them. So we want to steal these 2 frames here. And this is a frame of food. So if we need to steal a frame of food, we got a frame of food, 2 frames of capped brood, and then open and open. I think she's got like 2 or 3 frames of open brood, so there's 5 frames of brood inside here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave that just like that. We're gonna close it up, no sugar syrup, nothing. We're just gonna hop back into here in a second. We're just gonna give them just a chance to calm back down. And then we're gonna do that to each hive. So each hive, we're just gonna see what they have, put the queen to the bottom so we know what resources we need to move around. So as long as every bottom's got 7 frames of brood, capped brood. So it's this way, as soon as it caps, it's gonna emerge. Because if the open brood's above it, half the hive's gonna go up and take care of that open brood, causing that queen to think that she's swarmed by stealing her resources and equalizing. So this way they don't wanna swarm, because they're starting to get big enough now that they could swarm, and we don't want them to. All right, well, let's go for the recap. So these 3 hives here, got a little equalization. We were a little plugged up on honey on one of the nuke boxes, so we stole some honey frames and stuck them back into this first box. We stole some brood from them because they were powerhouses and equalized between. So now they have a little bit of food. We gave this this queen here, we gave her 2 frames of brood because she's a little lackluster. So she's on the chopping block to get replaced. This queen's doing great. We gave them a couple fresh frames, add a little bit of feed to them because they're running a little bit low, and I wanted the food over there because they're completely empty. Okay, so congratulations, our nuke box got upgraded to a 10 frame hive. We put a couple frames of food and moved some stuff around there, so she should have 2 frames of food, a couple empty frames, and a solid 4 frames of brood going inside there. So we left the entrance reducer on small, let them get equivalated to it. Our other nuke box here, lo and behold, we've got about a 1/4 frame of brood in there. She started laying and there wasn't enough space for her to lay. So we stole 2 frames of food out of there because she had almost solid food. So we're not gonna give them any sugar syrup or pollen patties. We're just gonna let them eat that up for this week. We gave them 2 empty frames out of a different hive that were 3/4 the way drawn out, so they could draw them out and finish giving her places to lay. Hopefully, if we have to, we might just go buy another queen for that one, and we'll discuss that in the next video. Thanks for watching, follow along, and we'll see you next week.